It's time now for the Ruston-Lincoln Chamber of Commerce Report with Rick Godley on Rix-Mix Community Radio and streamed live to ATL-Ruston.com and ATL-Lincoln.com. Brought to you by Century Next Bank. For all you do, what's next for you? Online, cnext.bank. And by Courtesy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Exit 86 on the North Service Road East. Courtesy Direct. From our floor to your door. Online. By Courtesy.com. And by the Herd Food Truck Park. Grown and Grazed. Staple Sandwich Company. And Bad Wolf Barbecue. 100 South Vienna in Ruston. And now, here's Rick Godley live from the front window of Bikesmith in the heart of charming downtown Ruston.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Godley with you here on the Tuesday of Thanksgiving week. We're in the front window of Bikesmith on an incredibly auspiciously autumnal morning. It is the weekly Ruston-Lincoln Chamber of Commerce. It's on ATL-Ruston.com, ATL-Lincoln.com. Bookmark those pages as landing pages of all things local. We have the Ruston-Lincoln Chamber of Commerce report under the column of the nonprofits. This is going to be feature 4, episode 4, if you will, in that line. Gentleman to my right is Mr. Thomas Graham of the Lincoln Agency, on the board of directors for the Ruston-Lincoln Chamber of Commerce on this Tuesday, and we'll get you in and out of here, Thomas. Good morning, my friend. How are you?
Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, thank you. We've got 2 more days till we get there. And speaking of Thanksgiving, we're going to get to know Thomas a little bit and his family, as well as reasons involved on the Chamber volunteering. But he's got to get out of here for an interesting and unique promotion with the Lincoln Parish Sheriff's Office. Turkeys for tickets. Now, you're not going to trade me in for, no, I'm kidding. Tell us about the Turkeys for Tickets campaign.
This is actually a pretty cool deal where we, that kind of goes back to how I got involved with the Chamber. Started out in the Lincoln Leadership Program. Our group came together. This was an idea I pitched to the group, and that it was unanimous that we wanted to get this going and start it with the Sheriff's Office. And it's something that we disperse out. We got Super One donated, I think at the time, 70 to 80 turkeys. I think today we have yesterday and today have 100 that we passed out. But we'll just ride around in the vehicles, and we'll find individuals that either are in need of a tail light or some form of traffic stop, to where we surprise them with a turkey and not a ticket. And there's been individuals that have been fast-paced, trying to get to their job, been a tough morning, and then there's some individuals that they're just so happy and so thankful. So it's been very rewarding. This is year 3, and this has been a fun event, and I look forward to it every year.
So at 9 o'clock this morning, this is pretty amazing, and as I'm catching the link here, Thomas Graham, our guest here, Lincoln Agency, Ruston-Lincoln Chamber of Commerce. It was through a Chamber of Commerce program called the Lincoln Leadership Program, where they took it upon themselves to do this, and now it's 3 years running, and it looks like it's going to be going for a while. So help me understand in case we can prep some folks out there. So if I just so happen to be driving down Rough Edge Road and the blue lights come on behind me, I shouldn't freak. I should kind of take a deep breath and, well, actually, I don't know what's wrong with my car. Well, I know what's wrong with my car, but I may be presented with a turkey?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not going to sit there and say, hey, go do anything. It might be questionable. No. But it might be in your favor as of today. Now, after today, good luck to you.
Today? Oh, okay. Today's the final day?
Today is the final day.
All right. So he is not the administrator of the general absolution. There's Stephen Williams. So let's be clear about that. But it should be a fun day and a neat day. So be on the lookout for that. Ruston-Lincoln Chamber of Commerce report. You mentioned Lincoln Leadership. How many years ago was that?
That would have been 3 years ago.
3 years ago. That's a neat thing. All right, so let's come back to the Chamber experience. First of all, brag on your family.
Yeah, so I have a beautiful wife, Maggie Graham, who works at the Lincoln Early Childhood Center. A few years ago, she was actually awarded Teacher of the Year and has done a really good job there. We have 4 beautiful children. Stella, Benjamin, William, and our newest addition, Ruby Gale, and we're going to call her Gail, and she's been a treat, if I must say, here the last 6-7 weeks. She hadn't quite figured out what sleep is, and we're trying to teach her that. We're getting there, but it's been a rough road at the Graham house.
You'll get through it, I assure you. By the way, I noticed those names are not your, quote, traditional names. Were you both searching for a little bit more names that have a relevance to the family, or were you? Yeah,
all relevance for family. Go back on my wife's side. Benjamin's name is very strong within her family. Stella Ann was mine and her side of the family. William is named after me. He's a junior, William Thomas Graham. And Ruby Gale, another Ruby was on Maggie's side, and Gail was actually a name that we just loved, and we ended up finding it as part of the family as well.
The Graham family's going to be, well, where's Thanksgiving going to be? At your house?
It's going to be, we're going to have a big time.
A large time going to be happening. RustonLincoln.org, RustonLincoln.org, all things Ruston Lincoln Chamber of Commerce. He's Thomas Graham, I'm Rick Godley, and Chamber Experience, you're on the board, so you went right from Leadership Lincoln, and then, is it your first year on the board, second, third?
First.
First, okay. Tell us about what attracted you there.
So as you go through the leadership program, which is, I would encourage anybody, young professionals, anybody within the area.
Even old professionals.
Correct. And it's a great way to dive in, see what's going on, get to meet a lot of great people. And there's a lot of things, having been born and raised here, that, I was just impressed and surprised. And after finishing that program and seeing the impact that not only that program allows you to have an opportunity to do within this area, just what you can do in the sense of diving into opportunities around here. The board was one of those things that I saw a need for. It's something that my grandmother instilled in us growing up, that you get involved, find a way that your voice can be heard and that you can be a positive influence. And my goal was to, at some point, get on the board and do anything I can to help move things forward. And it's been a phenomenal experience in my first year.
Sure enough. Well, you and the Lincoln Leadership Class of 2019 has already thrown the proverbial stone in the water and the ripples into the future for the third annual Turkey for Tickets campaign.
Right.
So don't underestimate the value of your influence. You've got to get involved in order to make the ripple. Thomas Graham talking about that at the Ruston Lincoln Chamber of Commerce. Let's get to an abbreviated week here with Thanksgiving. You can almost sense, I don't know about you there, Thomas, there's already a holiday consciousness, with traffic lightening up and people easing back into Thanksgiving Thursday. So people are off Thursday and Friday. The Ruston Lincoln Chamber of Commerce will be off as well. But they wanted us to let you know the Christmas parade registration is still open, right?
Correct. And we would love to have everybody do that sooner rather than later. This would be a great opportunity. Good evening here downtown Ruston.
Sure, it's going to be 6 o'clock, so it's going to be lights rolling through Ruston, and the Grand Marshalless, if you will, and Grand Marshal, no stranger and one of the most proactive, active persons, Kathy Cox-Brognaud, huh?
She is something.
Isn't it awesome?
She is a true definition of, I don't know how she does what she does, and the amount of things that she does, and the fact that she follows through and accomplishes so much that is just, like you said, a ripple effect. She has had a ripple effect in this community.
Shop often, and so the November campaign, that's going to wrap up with a $1,000 prize to be given away to somebody who shops early or shops local and shops often before the end of this month. And also want to thanks to Jim Taylor, the Ruston Jim Taylor Auto Group Rocket Fast Car Wash, for helping to make that possible. And then one more was postponed last January, but on the docket for last May, but is back on schedule for January this year, and the call for The Ruston-Lincoln Chamber of Commerce report. You're native Rustonian, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, this town is vibrant. This region is percolating. I mean, have you seen it happen in your lifetime? Because I've seen it happen when I moved here in 1981.
Yeah, and it goes into the relationship with the university,
Right.
from Dr. Guys to Ronnie Walker as the mayor. There's just been a lot of things that have come into effect that have just turned the tide in the sense of just moving forward and moving at a fast pace, and just a great place for us, and as a growing family. Knowing a lot of families here in Ruston that are excited and just happy to be here and proud. That's one thing that a lot of people here are proud of, to just see what's going on.
Sure enough. Thomas, thank you so much for taking the time. Oh, it just hit me. It's no coincidence. What is the proverbial turkey in America name but Tom Turkey? Turkeys for tickets.
There you go.
Thank you so much for coming by, man.
Yeah, thank you for everything you do.
You're welcome. The Ruston-Lincoln Chamber of Commerce report here. ATL-Ruston.com, ATL-Lincoln.com. Bookmark those pages. Content arriving daily. If you can dream it, I can stream it. And that's what we want to do, is be the sphere of influence here in the circle of influence we live. May you all have a happy, healthy, higher-minded new era. Stream you later.